So let's look at how voltages work together. Here I've got a couple of Energizer batteries, some 6-volt batteries. I need 12 volts for some lights that I bought to try to hook these up and make them work so I can measure current. So on the batteries, you'll notice there's a plus-minus connection. Plus and minus. Plus is positive, of course minus is negative. I'm going to put a piece of tape next to the plus side so I can remember which is which. And on this one, it's that one right there. Okay. So what I would like to do is get 12 volts from 6. And the way I do that is add 6 plus 6. And the way I'll do that is I'll put a jumper between the positive and negative of, let's say, the negative of this one over to the positive of this one. Okay. Let me tighten this up a little bit here. Okay. Be careful I don't short anything out. I don't want anything to get overheated here. So I've got a jumper here that goes from minus to plus. So if I start at the bottom, minus, plus, minus, plus. So from here to here, I should have 12 volts. Across each battery, I should still have 6. So let's make a little room here. Maybe take some measurements. So I've got the meter set up. Yeah. I'll try to hold it here. What I'm going to do is put the black probe on the most negative point, which is here. Okay. I think I can just leave it there. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so I'm going to go to the first battery, which is the 6 volts. .4. They're brand new. Okay, I'll go here. So I'm going here first. 6.4. Now I'm going to go here. Same thing because it's got a jumper there. And go here. 13.1. So from here to here I have 6.4. Here to here I have something. And here I've got 13.1. So let's check the second battery and see what I've got. 6.5. So when I add the two together, I get 13.1 or so, and I have a higher voltage to work with. If I reverse those connections, just for example, if I call this the negative point of my circuit, I would have a minus 13 volts instead of positive. So if I need a negative power supply, it's a relative term. Negative just means that I'm going to make my circuit common a positive connection, and then I'll use the negative point of the batteries as my power source. Sometimes in audio systems I need a positive negative. If I have an audio amplifier that's got to have a positive supply and a negative supply. So technically, if I put the ground point in the center, the circuit ground or circuit common, and I go here, I have 6.5 volts. If I go to the other side, I have minus 6.4 or 6.5. I got a loose connection there. So in this one situation here, I've got a positive 6.5 and a negative 6.5. I don't want that. I want 12. So I'm going to go back across the entire circuit of 13 volts. Okay. So batteries are polarized. They have a positive and negative connection. If I get them backwards, normally that's bad news for your electronics. Usually it causes them to burn up. Sometimes you'll have a blocking diode. A diode only conducts current in one direction. So if you have that in your system, you'll be fine. It won't damage it. If you don't have it, it probably will damage it. So polarity is very important.